Happy 6:30 a.m. on a Sunday morning. I put a post up on Instagram about just, why boot sales are so early. Like, I'm sure everyone here would just like to lie in. I'm sure no one really wants to get up at 6 a.m, right?
Like, on the only day that you're supposed to chill out and do nothing.
However, one person did message me and say, but if they did them later, everyone would go.
Yeah, that's true.
And I actually respect that. The hustle, getting up early.
Yeah, like you almost feel if you're at a boot sale from like 6 and maybe you're still there a lot later if it's a busy one in the summer, you are, when people are coming in at 10, you're like, so lazy.
So lazy.
It is, isn't it?
This was a Bulgari cosmetics pouch. It would have been a free gift or a airline piece. They do well. It's not my cup of tea, but they do.
Always picking up after.
If you can pick them up cheap, they do, your 15s and your 20s and that kind of thing. If they got the cosmetics to inside, they do obviously do more because people like to rebuy
That guy
them.
legit has a searchlight or something. Like, what the hell's that guy carrying?
Last time someone had like a full, the handle ones.
Yeah.
That's what the garage lights.
That's what, yeah. Oh, I see.
The floodlights,
Yeah.
We won't talk about lights. We use our phones, but then you have to look at our horrible screensavers.
I'm going to change my screensaver just purely for the Sunday.
Yeah,
something abusive or offensive,
Yeah. Anyway, I spotted something. So, she's so tired. I spotted something and I ran back. I saw it out of the corner of my eye and I thought, it can't be. It can't be. I even told this man to get out my way.
Back up, buddy. Back up.
Anyway, I saw a dress hanging from the back of a boot. Standard place for hanging dresses. And sometimes you just got to go in people's boots. No, not in people's boots. I don't go in people's boots. It was hanging on the boot. Anyway, I even asked how much it was. Proud of me. It was £5 and it is a toast.
I have to tell him to go up the way again.
It's a toast apron dress. These are the dresses. These dresses sell so quick. I've already put it up and I'm expecting it to sell in 24 hours. And if it doesn't, I've jinxed it. But this is 100% linen. It's a light wash. I do prefer picking up the mid to dark wash, but it doesn't matter. I don't think anyone cares. It's a size 14, 100% linen. It's like utility, like dungaree, pinafore vibes. I just saw it and I was like, please don't be fat face. Please be toast. Anyway, £5. They go for up to £95 depending on condition. And
what's the last one we sell for?
They sell consistently for that. I think the last one I put up for 80 and I took it off for a 70 within half an hour.
I was just going to say, it's not just the fact that they sell, but it's the fact they sell so quick.
They sell so
as long as they're remotely decent. I was only looking at this because the guy before seemed to like really be interested in it. So I was like, okay, what is it? It's nothing. Okay, move on.
It was like a Jeep something, I don't know.
It was Jeep something, yeah.
Like a Jeep jacket thing.
Yeah,
I don't know, anyway.
It was like a puff or something, but whatever.
Austin saw these. I saw him get excited. These are meant to be Christian Dior boots. They're the rainbow boots, which are designed by John Galliano. They weren't. They were not authentic.
These would be like at this point probably like at least 1,000. No,
yeah,
honestly.
And we found stranger things.
And they would be vintage
boot sale. The first ever Froome boot sale we did, we found Valentino flats on the floor. The rainbow flats, sold them for £2.50. Paid £2.
Yeah, £2.
So
and that was something we just went past and just kind of, oh, what are they?
Froome is a very it was up and coming. I think it's peaked in my personal opinion. Don't at me. But it's very popular with like London expats and. To
be fair, I think every place that everyone kind of wills to be kind of something special, that happens eventually because Froome's been a place for so long. Like it can only go down from being up high. If you know what I mean. And
it is so cool. It is still really cool. So, but
100%.
You get a lot of cool kids, yummy mummies, ex-Londoners, and they all come here. We've made some of the best contacts we have from boot sales, from this boot sale.
Yeah, actually, some of our own kind of more personal clients we deal with are in Froome, aren't they?
Yeah.
Froome or Bruton, yeah, for sure.
100%. This was a rail of men's clothes. Do you have anything significant to say about this men's rail?
Not one thing.
Okay, that's fascinating. I wanted to show that we do look through clothes and we don't just wander aimlessly.
That was a vibe of the shirt, and if it hadn't been like just a no brand, that would have been like, look at it on the like the kind of the right hand corner now.
Navajo, Aztec-y, Western wear.
Exactly that.
My favourite stalls are the ones where people put a few items out and then abandon it to go and look around themselves. They had some hunter wear.
I call them fake stalls. What they do is they just kind of, like you say, just leave them there so they can get in early or get in and start moseying without having to maybe I don't know, kind of wait for it in the queue. Because this one you set up at 6, the public aren't supposed to go into 6:30.
Yeah, these were cool. These were like Hessian fabric hunter wellies. Yeah. I was going to say hunter. You didn't have to interrupt me to say it.
Hunter.
I could have just said it myself.
Do you know what? Actual fact, it wasn't so much that. It was more the fact I was looking at other boots on the floor which were hunter as well, and it just popped into my mind.
We will never know how much they are because the person was not there. And I didn't see them the whole time I was there. So we'll never know how much they were, but they probably would sell for quite a nice money. Hunter welly boots are a consistent seller. Condition, obviously you get more based on the condition, how good the condition is, but they always sell regardless. As long as you're getting them for a good price, even if they are knackered. Knackered,
is that what we're going with? Knackered.
Knackered.
Is that
well, you said thrown down the hill last time, so I'm going with knackered.
It was kicked down the street, thrown down the hill, something like that.
Something.
It was something offensive either way. I just started having a quick look through this bag, and why not? You know, just see what I was doing, because this lady just to the right of me, who was the store owner, was kind of off doing something else, and I thought I'll have a quick look through. You know, I kind of looked at the chap on the other side of the store. He'd like, there's no issue, and then she kind of just came up and pounced on me. Oh, sorry. My bad. Move on.
Austin was breaking all the rules. He was invading someone's personal bag.
It wasn't, was it?
Try not to do that. In the summer, Austin likes to also buy the trainers off people's feet when they take them off to relax.
I tried that once. You don't have to remind me. And also, to be fair, they were off her feet.
Yeah, okay. This was wallpaper. So this was another store where the guy walks away. However, he did come back. These are 3 rolls of Laura Ashley striped wallpaper. Oddly enough, I had this exact wallpaper in my teenage bedroom. But we won't need to talk about that right now. It's quite current. Yeah. That shows how old I am, actually, because that's not old wallpaper. That's just saying. I'm a young son of a gun.
That is old as the hill.
Creepy enough, it's called the Lily Stripe. And I ended up having a child called Lily, so there you go. So
what's the other one, though? What's this one?
This is the one I wanted. This is Osborne and Little. So the stripe there, which is like a coral rose gold, that retails for £100 a roll.
So any of you who are kind of wallpaper buyers, or you like, we buy and sell this stuff all the time. I say that like we're not experts or anything. I'm saying it goes well.
Luxury
we pick it up
interiors.
Cheap. No, but I'm saying you pick it up cheap. It goes well, goes quickly. It's just as soon as you find the person who needs it, as stupid as it sounds, it's not like clothes. You don't need clothes, but if you're redoing a room or you have a room or something, you need it. You need it.
They also do like florals and patterns. If you get any of the florals and patterns, they retail for plus 200. So those are the ones you really want. But I don't mind a stripe.
I'm going to talk about Bethany's bag right now. I don't know if you see it at all, but it's the.
I'm very happy with my bag.
Go on, tell us about it.
I apparently, according to the 67 million messages I got on my personal Instagram, that bag is an Anaheim Marsh bag that she's designed for Waitrose. It's in Waitrose colours, and it's got the Anaheim Marsh smiley face on the side. I just went to Waitrose to get some cheese, legit. I was buying cheese. Everyone loves cheese. And they had a small size and a massive size, which I got, just sitting there, £10 and £16.
Didn't you tell me a story that this really, really nice, attractive young man came over to you and gave it to you and said, look, have a look at these.
And I'm now dating him.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was me.
Anyway, and apparently there was like this massive demand for them. People were queuing up, they're reselling on eBay, and people were in shock that I just walked in and bought one. I was just getting cheese.
We were like,
I didn't realise that they were a thing. Anyway, they're a thing.
These are a thing as well. What are these things of beauties?
Back to the pound store, I found these. These are Etro Y2K, early 2000s sunglasses. They're like a slim rectangle. You know the ones that like designed to sit on the end of your nose so you look all sophisticated and stuff. And now all like the really cute girls are wearing them, you know, like the Y2K girls.
I just noticed that, like, I did the classic thing when you try and the seller, although everything's a pound anyway, like he was going to stiff me, to kind of like point him in the wrong direction of what I'm holding in my hand. I pointed the lesser glasses on the counter and said, how much are the sunglasses? A pound. Everything is a pound.
Yes, everything was a pound, Austin.
No, it wasn't, because then I went to the rail and she said, they're £2. So she lied.
Anyway, so this is a vintage store. If you're into vintage, I imagine like This is really cool, this store. I don't know what I'm looking at. Anyway, but I just did see this hat and told Austin to pick it up. It's a crocodile farm. It says crocodile farm on it. I don't know, like, what would be
so
more
bad.
fun
Like,
about that.
Yeah, just like
It's
terrible.
a farm for crocodiles.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's a crocodile farm. And because
is
this
it
is
a
a back in the
bad
day hat.
farm?
Well, you don't know. I'm not saying it is, and I don't want to knock
I
anyone
don't
who's
think
at that
it
farm.
is. I think it's a nice farm.
I'm hoping that it's a nice farm.
I like where you go and pet them.
Let's go with that, shall we?
And huggle them.
And that's all I can say. I don't want to blur the lines here. I don't want to talk politics or animal welfare. I'm going to be honest with you. I just hope those crocs are okay today.
I didn't think of it like that. I just
let's keep it moving. Let's
just
just talk about what's on the screen.
Bubble wrap.
And move on. Next boot sale.
Next boot sale. Boot sales are small this time of year, and you know, I'm not hating because we've got boot sales, so that's fine. But they are just, you know, they're just small.
I've got a quick bone to pick really with Bethany. She mentioned that someone picked up on this, but she mentioned one of the last boot sale video that this week was the starting point for one of our local boot sales. She was incorrect, and it's next month.
Yeah, so please don't go to...
My hopes went up sky high and then got dropped down like a lead balloon.
Please don't go to your Overcar boot sale. This is not on. Well, it's the evening now, so if you went, I'm sorry anyway, but it doesn't start till next month. And
apologies for that.
There was mixed messages.
Speaking of mixed messages, this place is madness today. There was just an array of everything.
Madness. Try to leave some walking footage in for you, so you can
there's
sort
the bag.
of like yeah, there's my bag. You can sort of like, you know, observe. I like the people that comment and say that we miss stuff.
Speaking of the bag,
do we miss it or do we not want it?
Yeah, good point either way. The large one was like what, £14, £16?
It was £16, and they're reselling £30. I should have bought them all. It said,
but they are the best. They are the best picking bags ever.
They're really structured. I can't tell you, and they got like little pouches down the side so you can put stuff in there. Anyway, these were some True Religion trousers. These are really cool, like low rise, like almost like cargo pants. There was a hole, but I wanted to demonstrate with this store that those are authentic, and they would be really good if there wasn't a ginormous hole in them. But this store also was riddled with fakes.
Hawkeye.
So it just means that it doesn't necessarily a blanket rule that everything is fake on a store that has fakes. Does that make sense?
100%.
Those were non-authentic Stone Island jeans.
Big up the diggers there. Fair play to them.
Yeah.
On the hands and knees and cracking on. That's what
I call them the Y2K girls.
Yeah, fair play.
Yeah. The main giveaway with those jeans was a label that said "wash out." It just said "wash out."
Cool.
Yeah, cool. I like it when people pile their clothes like this. Is something no one ever said.
Do you know what I like as well? The fact she stood there with her hands in her pockets, like I can't even say it because I was gonna use foul language then, but like do it your in self. That's what I feel like she's giving the vibe off.
I'm not saying she's rail, but
come on.
There's a wiener dog there. Anyway, moving on.
That's one heck of a skirt. Just a side note.
I saw that.
I wouldn't necessarily match it with the zip up fleece.
Why not?
I wouldn't.
Why not?
Because it's a personal preference.
You do whatever you want.
I would choose. No, I can. So I'm saying I wouldn't.
Here we are in the wild with some Louis Vuitton trainers. What do you have anything to say about these, Oz? Because I just drown in there.
I'm letting you drown, right? Both these are knockoffs.
What are these? These are Giuseppe's.
Giuseppe. Well, they're kind of what would be the coarse glitter, and the other ones with a monogram original sneaker were one of the famous silhouettes from Louis Vuitton when they first started bringing cooler sneakers out in the more recent of times. They were both fake. These weren't a bad fake, but they were nonetheless.
Any pointers there for the general public?
Do you know what? I would actually say that one of the biggest things, just looking at this shoe, the patent leather wasn't patent leather. It was like kind of PVC. The weight, once again, you can see as I'm holding it. That sounds a stupid thing to say, but it's really, really light. Yeah. You can tell in the way which I'm holding it. You shouldn't be able to kind of bend it or squeeze it with your hand. It shouldn't move, really. They should be quite solid.
Yeah.
You know, like you said about the Tods the other day, how heavy they are for like what is technically a running or like a sports shoe. These as well, the inside where you see the kind of stamping, most of the time, if the foiling does wear, it leaves like the deep embossed kind of very kind of pinpoint perfect logo in the insole. And this doesn't have it. It's literally just kind of a gold stamp.
Also, a little fun thing that people often mistake with Louis, and sorry if it's teaching you to suck eggs, but not everyone knows everything, is that the monogrammed stuff you see there on bags and on those trainers with the LV on is coated canvas. So it is almost like a plastic coated cotton canvas, and then obviously they leather line, or in handbags they cotton line, depending on the handbag. But just to note, it's not leather. A lot of people think it's leather. Awesome Pirelli tire sign.
10. Yeah, it's called coated canvas. Basically, this is exactly that. And the only leather on kind of what those more generic Louis Vuitton bags, which look like that kind of monogram print, is actually the handles or any of the auxiliary stuff, the extra bits and pieces, and that's usually the kind of the leather. It either comes in black on that particular print, maybe a dark grey, or that kind of vachetta which changes colour and goes like a rich honey colour over time.
Yes, or sort of more tan. It's not tan, but it's more tan, if that makes sense. This was a
shoe store.
£10 shoe store. I almost was tempted to say this is a shoe man, because you know everyone's got a shoe man at boot sales. We don't. We just go. These are some Solomon high top trainers. Now these are really, really worth looking out for. And these were a size 8. Retail on these is about £200. If you see Solomon trainers in a while, just pick them up. Just buy them.
Even basic beaters from Solomon, they if you can pick them up for a few pounds, you will never not make money, and they're not widely sold enough, in my opinion, at least, that you it's not, the market's not flooded. You know what I mean?
We do go back to these later, but condition really played its part in our decision making. Someone did just pay £50 for knockoff perfume. I repeat, £50.
Like what do you do? That could be.
I can't even. It's shocking to me that it even happens. I could spend so much, like £50. You could buy so much for £50. Shortly after this occurred, we met some people that are popular on the YouTube. We met Emsden, I know.
Emsden.
Life Officially Made. That is their YouTube channel. Go and follow it. They're just like, like wholesome people, like just people that are like
lovely, genuine people.
And I don't hug people. Just to clarify,
the fact that's caught on camera,
no one.
The fact that's caught on camera, honestly, I feel like that's an iconic moment in your YouTube career.
100%. They're my Huns.
They are.
Huns,
they were really, really nice.
Huns for life. I'm hoping they bring out like t-shirts that say Huns for life, so I can just like wear it all the time.
Emsden merch, big time.
Yeah, Huns for life. Yep. I will be your sponsorship and pay for all merch so I can wear it. What are these? Asics.
Asics. I'm pretty sure they were a collab. I think they're not a collab necessarily, but they were a colourway which only got released in size and exclusive for size. They usually do really well. As in the collabs do really well, so they usually sell out. I would expect anything between 30 and 35 for them, even in the condition they are.
Here's some boy stuff.
Yeah, I don't know anything about this.
No,
not my end of the market, to be honest.
No,
not that I'm not a boy, but the fact that I'm not really a football boy.
I thought I'd leave it in for all you football boys to tell us that we've missed out on an absolute fortune.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought we'd just leave that there, chilling.
Unless it's an actual football shirt, and even then I don't know a lot. I just know what's new and what's old. Apart from that, it's over my head. Plain.
Premier League. I think that was a referee's shirt, or like a fourth official, or like a linesman.
I was going to shout foul. I don't even know if they shout foul anymore.
I don't think anyone shouts foul. I don't think anyone's ever shouted foul. We also had this occur to us, which is also really strange behaviour.
About my outward thing. Hello. I saw you on telly.
On the
Vista thing.
The Vista thing.
Yeah.
Please note that was a random person that I had never met before, and hence why I left it in, because I was so bizarred out. I was like, I didn't know random people just said that to other people in places.
It was more just a shout out. These are a pair of Nike Prestos, which would have been a real nice pickup. They still go for really strong money, thanks to the kind of collaborations with Virgil Abloh and Off-White and things like that, and the whole resurgence of the Presto. However, there was just one shoe.
Yeah, we would have bought them if there was 2 shoes. Going back to that lady, I love it when people talk to us. I love it when people say they watch our channel. I love it when people are nice to us. I love it when people hug us and do stuff. But I'm
not sure what stuff means, but I'll go with that.
But I just walked around a corner and she said, "I seen you on TV."
Yeah, and
it was strange.
What's really weird is it's really cool if people do recognise you. It's once again, it's all very new to us, to be honest. But when they do, what's really strange is I think most of the time people think you know them.
Yeah,
and I feel bad if because I'm good with faces.
I don't know what to say basically.
Yeah, exactly. So if that ever happens, I apologise profusely. It's not that we're rude. It's just what. Anyway, they were Dr. Martens pencils. Believe it or not, they're a really cool little thing, but.
Oh, that was negatory, wasn't it?
Well, it was. If you wanted £4 from.
Oh, the £4 might have been worth it. They might
They're
have been
probably
worth
like £1,000 now.
thousands of pounds.
There's some collector in Japan or the US or France would pay 10 grand for those.
Maybe.
And Austin's been mean about £4.
I know.
I'm going to be honest. I don't think that's the case.
I do like weird things like that though.
Yeah.
I spotted this. This is an all Akili outside, like or inside. I don't know where it's for, but it's one of those like sit on the floor pads, you know, like a beanbag. But it had a repair. Now this man, he works the tip, so this is tip stuff. It's like tip shop stuff, if that makes sense. Would you have picked it up with that repair? I want to know because
I thought you were asking me for a second.
I think it's quite fabulous as a piece. It had a leather top handle, but I don't know if that repair would put people off. It would put me off, so that's why I
also don't know if the leather handle was something someone had added also.
No, it isn't. That is original to the design.
Original hardware?
Yes, 100%.
Who knew?
I wanted to show you these tables. I've got a bit of a thing about these tables. I love them so much. Anyway, I really want a console table one, hence why we're looking. This had too much significant damage to the corner. It had cracked and splintered. However, I wanted to draw attention to these tables because I've been trying to buy these tables for ages, and these are expensive tables.
Yeah.
They're sort of like repros of like the mid-century modern ones, but there's such a like market for them. I think it's because they're so versatile in terms of they can be modern, they can be retro looking, they can be vintage. They're
I also think
invisible.
Yeah, I was just gonna say space-wise. Sometimes you know, like I'm not a TV guy, but like if you put even a small table somewhere, depending on its color, depending on its size, it can feel sometimes a bit too much. Whereas those you literally see through them.
I'm obsessed with them.
Yeah.
I am looking for a console table. If anyone wants to sell me one for the grand old price of 0 monies.
Oh, this is where I came back to the Solomons, and you'll see now why we didn't pick them up. I was like, I think they were £10, weren't they?
Yeah, and we were like, yeah, okay, cool.
And then
let's stop being tight and get them.
And also the worst thing was, so that wasn't like I think you just see there. It wasn't just a case that had come off, was some people would be like just a bit meh and super glue it. The actual because it'd been stuck before, obviously originally it'd taken the leather off the actual edge as well, and it was just a bit of a mess, to be honest.
It was projects over profits, a situation. Would you say that, Austin?
I'm not that kind of gal.
We're still getting used to boot sale voiceovers. I just like to say that because it's so much more like it's different from charity shops, isn't it?
I mean, there is literally a prosthetic hand on the floor.
There's so much. Yeah, you know? It's like it goes from here.
Remember
anyway,
that?
This was dinosaurs. I love dinosaurs more than I like baby. Oh, I just got obsessed with it. That I realised that these were actually with the original card, so the backing card.
Just no bubble.
Yeah, so the blister pack bubble would come off, but they had all the figures with the original.
Which is kind of cool.
Card bits. I don't know.
Not exactly mint on card, but yeah, what you're saying is the cards are with them.
Yeah, £15 for the dinosaur one.
I love these jackets. So the one on the right I preferred personally, but obviously anyone who will know what they are, they're kind of, the guy said he'd made them himself. They were like, what do you call it when you dress up? Cosplay. And basically they were from Back to the Future.
I regret not buying it now because I understand now that people pay some serious money for this pre-made cosplay stuff.
The actual guy who made this, like I said, he was the guy in the store and he does kind of this kind of thing. And I said, how much? He said £2. I said, well, £2. He said, do you know what? He said, I just took so long to make it. I don't want to throw it away.
Yeah, he was moving, relocating. He also had on Facebook, he had a Demigorgon that he had made. I'm not even kidding. It was 250 quid, but honestly, it would scare children to sleep. Like it was like cool. It was pretty.
That was a fake Gucci belt. This is a fake CP company.
I like people like seeing all the fake stuff and
obviously the stitching on their label is kind of iconic, that zigzag kind of print, so it's not hard to replicate necessarily on newer stuff, but that kind of thing you instantly can tell, especially with cheaper copies.
I'd like to clarify, I washed my hair on the morning of this, so that is why I'm looking like a blonde Lord Farquaad.
Farquaad or Quad?
Farquaad, I think it is, from Shrek. Sort of like that, and a cross between Willy Wonka. Yeah. You know, but the Johnny Depp adaptation, like, you know, where the hair is.
Basically the madder, crazier version, correct?
Yeah, basically I just need to, you know, do something with my hair.
Yep,
I don't know.
Chill out in life.
Anyway, this is another boot sale from the Luxury Pickers. This time of year it's hit and miss. I'm not going to lie to you. When we get into those summer months, we're going to take it by the...
Honestly, the short and curlies.
The short and curlies. We're going to show you how
Too much on a Sunday night?
Pick luxury during the summer. It's just, you know, at the moment...
Slowly, catchy monkey.
Yeah.
A few more bits than last year. Last week.
Last year? See you tomorrow.
Honestly.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.